Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. It's Christmas Eve. I don't know why I'm doing it in a very spooky voice. Hello, this is my comic book Christmas countdown and we're almost there at my favourite issue number 1 of 2016. But first, what book got pipped to that top spot? Well, it was House of Penance. Peter Tomasi, Ian Bertram and Dave Stewart made this glorious horror, tense thriller, and it was marvellous. It really was. I was looking forward to this book so much. From the first time this was solicited, and I got to see a little bit of just the cover and then a few panels at the inside, and I knew I was going to love it. The three of them are bringing us their take on the kind of infamous Winchester house, which is a real house and is as crazy and as weird and as is unusual as it is kind of depicted in this book. And we kind of focus on our cover character here, Sarah Winchester, who has had a great tragedy in her life, and I guess to supplant the love from her children and her husband, she's throwing herself wholeheartedly into building this Winchester house. But there are some kind of evil, supernatural, occult kind of undercurrents going through here as she tries to kind of, in her own mind, drive back those spirits and demons that she is so afraid of. This is so gloriously wrapped in Ian Bertram and Dave Stewart's art and colours. I have never seen it so good. Best work they've done in a long time. It has a very kind of old worldy feel, but at the same time there's moments where it feels, you almost feel like you're there and it's like this dry and arid land. It just evokes that emotion as you're reading through it, and you kind of bring yourself into the book. It is, of course, very bloody, very gory in parts. There's basically almost not a panel that goes by where it's like incredibly dark, or there's blood, or there's some sort of violence going on. But wow, this book just surpassed itself for me. It was a shame it was only 6 issues long, but it was so well balanced that it just worked from this first issue to the very last, and nowhere near disappointed throughout. The story is creepy, it's unnerving, you wonder and feel for this poor woman who is doing her best to basically keep hold of reality and not go completely insane. I mean, you think she's insane already, but at the same time you want her to get out of this in one piece. As fragile as this woman is, you can see her teetering, and it was nice to have. And I don't really want to talk about the rest of the series because this is meant to be only about the issue 1s, but it was nice to see the introduction of the new character coming into her life and affecting her in such a way, and basically being almost a new mate for her, but not quite getting there because of the ever immersive evil that surrounds the house. This was one of those books that when I found out it was about a real life house, because I just thought, this can't be real, this isn't you know, this, okay, they've kind of based it on the Winchester family and the idea of guns and that kind of thing. But this house really can't exist in the way that they show it here. And in some respects it doesn't. But the real house is incredibly strange. It is incredibly creepy. I say go out, find the YouTube videos, because there are a lot of them. There's a little documentary that I watched, which is kind of split into a few parts. The house is real. It is weird. I would love to visit it, but probably never will, unfortunately. But this is a good book. I am sure this has been collected in trade by now, if not very, very soon, and you should be going out to buy it.